Welcome to the Galactic Lounge Podcast Season 4. Today's speakers will be your hosts, Paradox, Garrison, and Mushy Gazelle. We have no guest speaker today. The topic of this episode is enjoy the show.
Welcome back, guys, to the Galactic Lounge Podcast, episode number 5. Southern Star, Off the Rails 3.0 this time. Who wants to start it off?
Well, I will start off with a very interesting story.
What kind of story is it?
Tonight, I was at Chinese buffet, and there was a bunch of stuff, and
You had dog for the first time.
no, but there's like frog legs and stuff, weird stuff there.
Are you sure you weren't French, dog?
I was gonna say, are you
What's
sure you're
French?
not like down south in like the bayou? Jesus.
No, yeah, there's
Oh, you ate
frog
frog.
legs. It was like something like with a shell, and I was like meat in it. It wasn't like a mussel or whatever, or an oyster, but it was like an actual like conch
Turtle?
shell. No, not a turtle. It was actually pretty good there. They serve like sushi and stuff, so that's pretty epic.
I don't know, the Chinese did sushi.
You know, it was a bunch of everything there. They have like soft serve ice cream and stuff too.
Oh my god.
It's like a family owned business. They had like a giant like poster in the
What?
front of like some communist like temple. Not sure what it was.
Bruh.
They had a pretty sick koi pond. though.
Communism and Buddhism don't really go together.
I don't even know.
To be honest. To be honest, bro. To be honest.
I would go
Yeah.
there again. It's a little bit overpriced though.
We're going
Regardless.
to like one of those like type of restaurants where it has like it's like a Chinese buffet almost. It was one kind of close to where we're kind of located, but like I had one of their like American specialties. It was like chicken nuggets, and I must have got like food poisoning after that. It was so bad.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta be cautious before you go for like those types of buffets.
Like the foreign food. Like oh
If-
my
if
God,
you're, like,
man.
If you're like small and skinny, then buffets aren't like really for like they aren't like a
Yeah, but if you're 300
a good
pounds,
deal.
obese American,
yeah.
with
Then
butt
you're
crack.
just like,
It's okay.
then you're making bank though. You just
Yo.
getting that bang for your buck.
All
Yeah.
that meat for your fat.
You pork chop.
Hey, pork chop is good.
Pork chop
Yeah.
is all right.
Put some barbecue sauce on.
Yeah, you put some barbecue sauce, but if you don't put anything on it, then it's kind of mid.
It's kind of, you couldn't have to bite it a lot.
It's rubber.
It's a rubber
Yeah.
dog. About to mold it into a tire.
Bridgestone.
oh my
be
God.
like, yo,
Tire.
Might be why to make footballs out of pigskin.
true.
They had to do something with the pigs after, like the pigskin after they killed them. We're like, oh well, we should make football.
Oh yeah, what are we gonna use the skin
Have,
for?
Yeah,
Probably like
because
clothing or something.
that was before they came up with the idea for deep fried pork rinds.
Dang.
Jesus.
Those are all right. They're pretty good actually.
I do not eat those.
It's terrible for you though. I think it's all
Yeah,
salt,
exactly.
deep fried. Yep.
Imagine if pigs played football.
That would be retarded. It's like watching the puppy bowl.
No. That's like
A European audience would be like, ha ha ha, pigs, Americans are pigs, epic, epic, epic. Oh my god.
I don't see a difference. What? What?
that's like people playing football with a ball that's made out of other people. Pigs playing
Oh my
football.
The
that's-
human
that's pretty
skin.
messed up. Yeah, exactly. Pretty
Reverse
fucked.
football.
it's like the Nazis, how they were like making lampshades and shit out of like human skin. It was fucked.
What?
You need to like tell us more.
Okay, so with like the final solution, right, for the Jewish population, one of the things that they were doing was like obviously ripping out gold teeth and like, you know, stuff like that, which is how the Nazis got a lot of their gold. It's all basically just melted down teeth.
Browns.
They were also using their hair to make clothes after they shaved it off, and with some cases with the dead bodies, they were using the skin to make lampshades and
Ew.
other household items because they kind of had a lot of shortages.
I'm not buying a Jewish lampshade, nor a pube sweatshirt.
It's exactly that's it was pretty messed up.
For that matter, I'm not buying a lampshade made out of any animal skin.
Imagine if I had a lamp, be like, why the hell the lamp? You know, like, imagine like one of our grandmothers, like someone like a Nazi or something, be like, why the hell
Oh,
your
God.
why the hell do your lampshade look so white and pale?
And have
Why do you
eye
like
holes.
skin? Yeah, why do you have eye holes, dog?
My great grandpa had like, my grandparents had this necklace, or no, this like pocket watch, and it's made out of like, or this like clasp or something, like rope that's like hanging off of it is made out of his wife's hair, and it's
Ah,
like
geez.
strong. It's like literally some tough stuff. It's still held. It's still holding up to this day. It's pretty cool, to be honest.
Damn, bro.
You
It's
ask your
a little bit
Argentinian-
weird, but
You ask your Argentinian grandfather why he has so many iron crosses.
And why you have so many lampshades and
Couple iron
coats?
crosses. Come on, bro. Gotta know. Why do you have that submarine parked out back?
whoa.
What's this pic of you and Adolphus Hitlerus?
There was some sort of show I was watching, or maybe it was a movie. It's like a newer movie at my friend's house. They like found Hitler's bunker.
Oh my god.
What? Kind of interesting.
You can tour his bunker. That's in Germany, in Berlin.
I mean, like
Yeah.
the legend, like Argentinian bunker that he fled to.
Oh yeah,
If he didn't kill
exactly.
himself.
Oh, he didn't. Both the KGB, the OSS, and the MI6 agencies, in all of their case files, they never recorded any of his DNA being in the room where he quote unquote shot himself. Like none of his blood. It was just his wife's.
LOL.
And what's even worse is that the day before, or I think it was a couple days before he quote unquote shot himself, the Russians reported seeing all the way up and down the Victory Strip, which is where the Victory Column is to the Brandenburg Gate. German soldiers out in the streets cutting down all the trees and taking down all the lights, like all the street lights. And then 2 days before he quote unquote shot himself, they reported seeing a light spy, like aerial reconnaissance aircraft, a spy plane basically, take off from the strip. Now, it's been confirmed based on measurements that if you were to cut down all the trees and take out all the lights, that you would be able to land a C-130 on the strip. This aircraft that took off is like 1/15 the size of a C-130. It's a small two-seater, and they found at the top of the Victory Column a small ham radio set, the pair of binoculars, which means
How insightful.
and they reported seeing that this aircraft took off. And
Hitler.
even after he killed himself, Denmark was still a place that was basically Nazi held. Like it was, yeah, and they believe that he landed at a Zeppelin airfield because all the trees there, they did some dating based on the rings in the wood that the trees were planted after 1945 because they were cut down and then they were replanted.
Hmm.
It was a little fucking suspicious, and then they believe that from there he made it to a submarine and took off.
I'd love a
Damn.
submarine getaway in my house.
So where did he go after he got in the sub? Did he like
They,
end up?
they believe that he went to Argentina because they found quite a few complexes down there that had medicine at it, that like residue and some of the like glass vials and shit of the stuff that he was taking for his stomach, which was a rare condition that he had.
Weak
Because of all the
stomach
drugs he was
kid.
on.
A tummy ache.
Yeah, it was because
He
all
had
the
a
meth
tummy
that he
ache
was
for, like,
taking that it was
10 years or whatever.
melting his stomach lining, so he had to take special medicines to keep his stomach from literally melting outside of his body.
Imagine if Hitler, imagine if there's like a picture of Hitler, just like, well, like, he's like a circle, like a cartoonish like circle in the middle of like his stomach area. It just like goes straight through.
Yep.
Oh,
Well, I
yeah.
mean, he had a lot of fucking stress issues, and he was souped up on methamphetamine,
Oh, no crap.
like almost the entirety of the war,
He wanted
which
to be
at the
just
time
like
wasn't
his
methamphetamine, it
soldiers.
was Pervitin. Well, no, it's because he was fucking cracked out of his mind. He was just jumpy.
He was so cracked on the sticks.
He was just so cracked. He was just cracked.
It's that and the one dude in the Finnish regiment.
Oh yeah, the dude who took an entire regiment supply of Pervitin all at once, skied all the way across fucking Finland,
The guy
Survived.
we had on podcast 3.
wiped out an entire Russian battalion. Yeah, that guy was fucking amazing,
Oh,
Yeah, legend.
and he survived too. I can't believe he survived like that. That part.
I mean, like, imagine if that happened again. Like, I would just be like, that's insane.
That's like playing the game on easy mode after you beat it on hard mode. And then you just
Yeah, instead
rampage
it's
through
gonna
it.
be some Ukrainian farmer with his tractor going after those
Exactly.
T-72 tanks.
Imagine taking like that much, but like in the Ukrainian-Russian war, but like you're a farmer.
Yeah.
Whoa! It's another big machine that has a Z.
Some old, like,
Fucking Scooby-Doo mobile. The
That's-
motherfucking mystery machine up in this bitch.
it's just this old suicidal guy who just goes around, doesn't give a crap about anything, and then it destroys.
Like the guy from Independence Day.
Yeah.
That crazy bastard.
Bruh.
Suicide bombs and somehow lives 25 times over.
Yeah. Well, what do you have to say about that, sir? How did this whole ordeal make you feel? Well,
To be honest, I wanted to die.
to be honest, the crack was what was keeping me alive for most of it. I had more crack running through my veins than I did my own blood at the time.
Damn. Imagine if Argentina actually, like, Hitler was actually found there. Like, there was like known evidence. Like,
That'd be pretty cool.
that'd be interesting.
That's the thing though, is that they don't know where he fucking went, and all they know is that he didn't die in 1945. That's it. Nobody
Guys,
knows.
he's actually in my backyard. I have something to
Oh my god,
confess.
he's your grandfather.
you asking your
I wasn't supposed to tell.
You asking your great grandfather why he has why he used to have a Charlie Chaplin stash and he's missing one of his balls. Oh god. Rumor has it that his he lost one of his nuts to a Bouvier de Flanders, the dog, and the reason why
that
it's
sounds
believed
weird.
that is because
His dog needed an extra
when
set.
he invaded Belgium, he ordered the entire destruction of the species, like the total eradication of it, because he was attacked by one during World War One.
Yikes.
And if you don't know, those dogs are fucking big, like huge.
Dude. If I got one of my nuts ripped off by a dog,
Yeah, you'd
And
probably
then
want
I'd
the whole
want them all
species
dead.
too. Yeah.
So we
Sounds-
agreeing with Hitler on this one.
Yeah, I don't entirely blame him for this one. I mean, you're kind of missing a ball, dude. Maybe that was the one that was
He
keeping him sane.
probably got it brutally ripped off and almost bled to death through his sack.
And what is the worst injury that you could think of? Scrotal tear.
Oh,
Oh, that or yeah, just that.
putting a toothpick
Oh,
under your
no,
nail
that-
and kicking the wall.
Sack, gone, teared off, blown off, or something like that. That would
Nah,
be-
dude, just having your nuts still attached, but like they're splayed out over your leg.
Ooh,
Oh.
Ooh, like not removed, but
I
like they're
commit
still
you to
there.
no
They're just
sack.
they're truly free balling. There's nothing holding them in anymore.
Oh my gosh.
They're just attached, but I still wanted to be a part of your body.
It's taking a little
Extra
vacation.
Extra sag.
Yo, when they said swing low, they didn't mean that low, bro. Calm down.
They're a low rider.
Imagine someone having balls that went all the way down to the floor, and you're
Old
not a
people.
midget.
Old
Dude, would
people.
you put it down the left pant leg or the right pant leg?
Nah, bro. You just that's why there's a zipper built into jeans.
Oh, you just let it hang out. Now that-
And
It's like
I think
South
that's why
Park.
I think that's why shorts are usually
It's like the South Park.
elastic. You just flip it over the top. I mean, I don't want that stuff hitting my leg. That's uncomfortable.
Mommy, what is that thing hanging out of that guy's pants?
Don't worry about it.
Imagine
To be honest, I'm not sure at all.
That's when you go out and you buy like one of those really big stockings, so like a really big like pair of socks, and you just use one sock.
Oh yeah.
It's like the
So
one.
at least
It's like the
it's
one
covered
dude
up.
with like the. Yeah, it's the one dude like the world's largest penis, and you had to cover up with a sock because you can't even put it, put it anywhere.
It's like
Yep, just put a sock on it, and it's now truly a third leg. Oh god. Nah, bro, that's when you go out and you buy some like designer pair of pants that has like a third leg slot or
Oh
something.
my god.
that's
Then you can go out and buy like a shoe too, so it totally works. You'd just be like
this is the point where your
Instead of
body
being
is like
bipedal,
remembered
you're
for
now
the rest of
tripedal,
history.
okay? You're now a tripod of a being. You're no longer just a bipod. You're now a tripod.
This is the point of it's like your body's gonna be remembered for the rest of history. You're gonna be in like a
Go-
museum
I
King
feel like we
Tut
have now
coffin
ascended
covered in
our
gold.
intelligence with this. Just fuck it. Buy a pair of pants that has a third leg hole and put a sock on that bitch and a shoe, and you'll be fine. Nobody will ask any questions.
The shoe will never touch the floor though.
Time to nut.
Nah,
3 to
that's the
4
whole
business
point.
days.
Yeah.
It's decorative. It's for like when you go upstairs and stuff. Climb a ladder.
But then like when you kneel down, you have like it's almost like
Oh
you're
yeah,
kneeling
gives you extra support. Yeah.
yeah, extra support. Yeah.
You just it's like a tripod.
Yep. You're just a
You
tripod.
can stand
person.
independently with no
You know, I
legs.
thought one problem with it is when you're sitting on a toilet. That's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, then it's
you accidentally
then it's-
flush
then
it down while it's
that's-
attached.
That's when you that's called washing it off. Like you no longer just use a shower, you just use a toilet.
What? He's just gonna
bathing.
leave it out of the shower.
I could imagine you like flush and then you walk away and you're like still attached to the toilet.
Oh.
And you're like down the hallway. You're like, oh no, I gotta go back.
Oh no!
It's like Rapunzel's hair, where it just keeps growing.
Jesus.
It's like
it's extra elasticy, so it
Yep.
just, yeah, stretches.
Bruh.
You're
Today-
like walking. You're like
Yeah.
walking up to an escalator. You get on the escalator and the thing gets like caught at the bottom. You get
oh,
up to the top and you're
Oh my
like,
God.
oh shit.
you like start being pulled down in the crack of the door.
Yep. Or like the thing releases and snaps and claps back and you're like, Jesus Christ.
Today I watched this really weird video. This dude has like a tumor on his face and it looks like a penis.
Oh God.
Oh,
You gotta look at watch this.
now
so
that's
funny.
the definition of a dickhead.
It's literally what we're talking about. It's basically that. I feel
Oh
so
God.
bad.
I feel bad
really
for that
bad.
guy.
Can't you like
Yeah,
get
I
it
feel
removed,
bad.
I feel bad.
or can
He
you
kinda
not
looks
afford?
Maybe
like,
could. You probably couldn't at that point.
he
A little
he
too
kind of looks
overgrown.
like oh God, a chimpanzee. If like, yeah,
Oh my god,
it
he
looks like a very deformed chimpanzee.
does.
I'm not being racist. It just kind of looks like it with like the weird two like flaps on the side. Like
You
it's
like
kinda...
ironically pick up tons of women.
Oh God.
Like, that's so what we're looking for, men. You gotta look like this.
I got two
Everybody starts
penises.
like moving to like Chernobyl for some reason, then they get
Oh God.
with cancer
Get irradiated.
and get irradiated and stuff. Like, I got
Actually,
these
you could.
flaps, brother.
You very well could be exposed more radiation being exposed to, I think it's Lake Michigan or Lake Superior, because it has a higher amount of tritium and deuterium in the water.
Huh? I've been in both of those lakes.
Well, Flint, Michigan.
They just have a lot of lead,
Oh yeah,
And
Flint,
so companies
Michigan.
be like, yo.
so they'll be protected. They'll be fine. Granted, they'll be very messed up, but I think they'll be
Not
fine.
drink the water in Flint, Michigan.
Lead is healthy. Yep, definitely. 100%.
That's why
It promotes
it looks
bone
yellow.
growth. It promotes bone growth. That's why it's a metal. You know.
You drink
Oh,
enough
God.
of it, then you can write with your fingertips.
Oddly enough, they used to make I think it was the Romans who used to do it. They used to make clay pots with the inside like made out of lead. It was kind of weird, and it was believed to like make stuff sweeter because if you didn't know, lead when it's exposed to water can make the water sweeter. Weird. Like it's an artificial sweetener, but it's not, because it doesn't actually like.
A lethal
That's
sweetener.
why, that's why the water. That's why the water.
It's
so
it's
sweet.
weird. But they believe that, and then they'd like quote unquote ferment, like leave like fermented wine in it and stuff, and be like, oh yes, it makes it sweeter. It really didn't. They're just poisoning themselves.
Yep.
Yo.
You know, just like pewter plates and tomatoes. Fucking
And bathing
whoops.
in mercury.
And bathing in mercury. Yep. That
And,
does not help.
And the hats, the crazy hats.
Yep, and I think it was it a Chinese king or was it a Korean one
I have no idea.
that ordered mercury pills be made so he could become a god, and he believed that if he ate it he'd become god. He ate it and then fucking died because it was just mercury.
Yo.
He just blatantly ingested mercury and just croaked.
But did he become a god though?
No, he died a very horrible death.
It
It was very
who
painful.
knows, dog? He could be a god in the afterlife. We don't know.
I
Who's
doubt it.
telling you?
He's probably just autistic.
That's what I'm talking about.
Imagine all the leaders with crazy issues.
Comes
Oh,
up to
God.
God and is like, yeah, I died to just eating mercury. Can I be a god?
God. No, you're just dumb. Get good.
Yo.
Suicide is not speedrunning life. It's just rage quitting.
Speed running to hell.
Yo. I'm going to hell.
Just remind me of the guy who's you remember the I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
Just replace that with a I'm going to hell. So is the rest of us, dude.
Dude, I hope hell is like how it's depicted. I hope it has like subways down there.
Bro,
I'm
they
on
might
the
just
subway.
let everybody. Dude, they might as well just let everybody into heaven now because the standard is that fucking low. I don't know. I think it was the Pope who said that everybody gets into heaven unless you did some like super horrible shit. like you actually have to like kill somebody to go to hell. Like even if you're of like a different faith, you still get to go to heaven. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I didn't expect that. It happened
Regis when he goes to hell.
a while ago, but it was interesting. I was
That
like,
was just
damn.
LA without any like prosperous like money. It's
Because
just
like
LA.
his reasoning for it
business.
was Jesus died for humanity's sins or some shit, and then he was like, so because of that, everybody basically just gets a free ticket into heaven unless you did some horrible shit.
Hmm.
I was like, okay. Well, I mean that's kind of nice, because then he was also like,
Maybe.
it doesn't matter if you're like of the Catholic faith or not, you just still get in. I was like, bruh.
So
Which
I can
is
eat a
kind of
burger
nice,
and I
you
can
know.
still get into heaven.
Yes.
You leave that burger to waste, and you're not going into heaven.
Yo, think about it.
Yeah.
If you eat animals, it's not technically murder, because if you just eat plants, think about the plants' lives, bro. You might as well just not eat
Plant
anything and just
lives
die.
matter.
Does that mean I can eat humans?
Yeah, think about the fucking bacteria, dude. Think about it.
Yeah.
That's
So I
murder
can
too.
eat humans.
No, it's
Think
not.
about the
No, don't eat
amoebas.
humans.
Think about the brain-eating amoebas. Think about that.
Oh God.
Dude, we need to arrest all of them because they're
Stop
eating
boiling
humans.
water, guys. Stop purifying water.
Amoeba lives matter.
Dude, microbial life matters. Stop boiling water. Stop purifying the air. You don't need to breathe.
Fungi lives matter.
No shrooms.
Stop eating shrooms.
Don't eat that mushroom. It ain't for you. It's for the shrooms.
Yep.
It's weird how the world has become like, don't eat animals.
Because it's murder.
Yeah, who told you that?
I think it's more beneficial to eat animals than to not eat animals.
I agree.
Well, it's that it takes vital stuff out of our diet. There's a reason why we're omnivorous and not purely like
Carnivore.
a herbivore or a carnivore. It's because we need a little bit of everything in our diet to function as, you know, a human. I'm not saying, oh, you should just only eat meat, or oh, you should just
At least
only
we
eat
ain't.
vegetables. You need to have a balanced diet. There's a reason why we have a thing called the fucking food pyramid. And I'm not saying, oh, well, maybe you should just eat substituted stuff. Either like it's just food, bro. It really doesn't matter. You just need it to survive.
At least we ain't my dogs when they eat their own poo.
Oh God! Well,
That's
I mean,
recycling.
some animals though, they actually need that stuff. Like rabbits, they're not technically
Oh,
eating
yeah.
their own poo.
Sometimes rabbits make a special turd and then they eat it.
yeah, it's not
They like,
a
I'm dying.
turd. It's like an actual part of their digestive system. Like they're
Yeah.
supposed to eat it, otherwise they will die because they don't fully digest it the first time. They ferment it and then they eat it. Fucking weird.
2-course meal. So
Yeah.
wow.
Just imagine like a rabbit with like a golden fork and knife, like cutting off a little bit of this like turd.
Yes,
like,
this
eating it,
turd
like,
is
yes,
exquisite.
this turd, so exquisite.
Fine.
It is my turd.
Which came out of my booty.
Oh my god, dog. Like,
I mean, like a lot of creatures' stomachs are vastly different. Like, I believe, if I remember correctly from my animal
isn't
class
the
that I
only
took,
like stomach that's close to the human one? Isn't that the pig's?
yes, it is. Because the cow's is 4 different chambers. A rabbit's is like 1, I think, or 2, and then we have technically 3 to 4 because we have the stomach and then the intestines, and then yeah.
Butthole.
I forget who has more. Don't like the snakes have more? Or is that no? That's just one. It's just one long intestine.
Yeah,
that point-
and then I think it's cows and horses have the most, I think, if I remember, other than like marine life and stuff. They're like
Yeah.
some like the they have the most for like domesticated animals. I think an elephant has more. Question mark. Don't quote me on that.
I remember learning that cows had four
Yeah, because they
four
need it.
stomachs. I remember learning in The Simpsons.
Yeah, because we have one stomach, but like then we have intestines. Cows have like 4 separate stomachs that all lead to one another.
They got that interconnected, brothers.
Yeah, and then I think dogs have 2. I think. I don't know. It's weird. It's anatomy.
Yeah. You guys want to do some weekly music?
Yeah,
Who going first?
I could do that.
I'll go second. Got Telepath Living.
Pancake
Oh,
ain't
it's-
even playing.
Yeah, Pancake ain't even playing, bro.
What's the deal, Pancake? Oh,
Oh, I played the wrong song.
results.
What the hell is happening?
There we
Why
go.
did it work for me, bro?
I don't know.
But that is
Oh, I had to take a dip for real
Oh.
quick.
Telepath Living. They live in a log.
Livin.
Hell yeah, brother. Pretty chill. It's probably good for that one.
Yeah.
Going on to AC/DC, Dirty Deeds
Yes, sir.
Done Dirt Cheap. They could have done Dirt Deep instead of Dirt Cheap.
What's an electrician's favorite band?
ACDC.
Yes.
Fortnite Axe.
Yo, that's the season 2 reference.
Oh my god, man. Fortnite with it. Is he saying his phone number, home phone number? I want to
Yep.
get that Fortnite Axe.
Call this number to get a free Fortnite pickaxe.
Yo, where my free Fortnite pickaxe at? Where my free V-Bucks?
It'd be a funny prank call. Call someone and say, "Hey, I was supposed to call this number, and I needed my free
Alright,
Fortnite
we're going-
pickaxe."
Yeah, alright, going to mine. Paradise of Yesterday, Adventure. I actually personally uploaded this myself. Because the
Yo.
damn artist wouldn't upload it.
Nice.
That's right. I'm a rebel.
Breaking the rules again.
Copyright. No.
your channel just gets deleted.
It's probably the best song of this album, anyways.
Pretty good.
Waiting for a certain part.
Cool.
Very chill.
Cool.
Didn't really have a weekly prediction planned, but I don't know. I'm gonna put something random out there. Who do you think is gonna? Do you think there's gonna be found in Argentina in the next like 3 months? Yes or no?
Is there gonna be
No.
what?
Do you think Hitler's gonna be found in Argentina the next like 3 months?
No, I'm sure he's dead. Long dead by now.
He's like that one like what was like the Super Bell thing that like the Nazis were working like that super.
Wait, so he would have been like
He'd be like
100.
he'd be 100 probably in 130.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no. He'd be like
Yeah. Probably
110.
somewhere around there. No, it'd be
130.
more than that. 130.
Yeah, probably.
God,
Because
at
he
that
fought in
point.
World War One, which was in 1920s, which means that he'd have to be at least 18, and I'm pretty sure he was 20 something when World War One broke out. Because he was in his 40s in 19, or was he 50? Yeah,
Probably
he was
say he was
50.
in 50s.
He was 50 because he had his 50th birthday, and it was Germany's largest parade ever happened on his 50th birthday, and it was 50,000 soldiers were in it. And that was in 1940 something. So he'd be 130-ish by now. Just fucking ridiculous.
That's a damn bro moment.
And he was in poor health then. I'm sure he didn't even live to see 70, even if he made it out of Germany.
They find his bones somewhere.
Found his bones.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised that whoever was with him after they made it out wouldn't have hid the fucking body too, so somebody couldn't just be like, yes, I found Adolf Schmittler's dead body, and then put it on display somewhere.
Adolf Schmittler.
Like, that's the other thing too, is like, okay, great, he shot himself in his bunker, then where's his body?
It
Where's it
disappeared.
buried? Exactly.
It's in the Falklands, man.
Buried
Hell
in a
yeah.
gas chamber.
Oh God.
Kill him with his own machine. That would be cool.
Hitler multiverse.
I mean, he wasn't exactly the person who came to the conclusion of gassing the Jews. That was part of he requested it, but he wasn't exactly the person who came to the conclusion of how to do it.
Just like
There's
Pick
actually a
away.
movie
Give the green
called
light.
Anyway.
There was actually a movie called The Final Solution that was actually about how they actually came to that conclusion. Pretty good movie. Because it actually
what service is it on?
I have no idea. I just remember watching it maybe a year ago, a couple months ago.
All
Somewhere in that
right.
time frame.
All right.
You know, wrap it
Any
up real
last
quick.
statements? What?
No.
Nah.
No last statements. Guess we can end it. Goodbye, good night, and keep your eyes open for Hitler.
Ooh.
Ooh, he's spooky.
On the lookout.
Keep on the lookout.
He might get you in your sleep.
See ya.